Welcome everyone to Rooted in Real Yoga with Grace. I am Grace, also known as Alex. So today I wanted to do a practice that was more focused on slowing down. So if you're a sensitive, an empath, a woman, really just a human on planet Earth that kind of resides in this world that promotes a hustle culture, a hustle mentality, we kind of miss out on all the little whispers that the body is trying to communicate with us. And the more we ignore it, the more it turns into something bigger with aches or pains or dis-ease. So in this practice, we're going to kind of just slow it down, bring it back to the breath, back to self, and kind of just let that outside world slip away as we begin to dip into silence and movement. Okay? So I won't be cueing with any props particularly, but if you have blocks, blankets, anything that helps your practice, a couch cushion, a bed pillow, a blanket, you can even roll up your mat if you needed a little extra cushion, a little extra elevation for the hips. I'm going to sit on a block today as my hips are a little tight. Okay, and we'll begin by finding our sweet seat, our Sukhasana. And just beginning to notice the breath. We're not altering or changing. Maybe we seal the lips and continue with the breath through the nose. Really begin to tap into how the breath feels in the body, how it even sounds. Letting the mind begin to drift off into the background. Okay, nothing to think about, nothing to figure out, nothing to logicalize. Is that a word? The spine grows long with every inhale, shoulders relax down the back. The jaw is loose, tongue off the roof of the mouth. And let's take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Twice more, inhaling through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. One more time. Releasing any noise, any sound through the mouth, letting that vibration move through the body. And we'll gently, organically let the spine begin to rock side to side. And you're just waking up, letting the energy begin to travel. Okay, maybe the neck gets involved as a byproduct of the spine moving. Beautiful. Right, letting the spinal movement turn into some spirals in one direction. It doesn't matter which, we'll go both. Okay, letting them be slow and juicy, really feeling into all the little tendrils of muscles. Switching direction. My favorite kind of visual, is like when you get a brand new hair tie and it's like really tight or rubber band, you gotta kind of stretch it out a little bit. That's what we're doing. We're kind of stretching out the rubber bands of muscles before we get into some movement. Beautiful. We'll come back through center. Spine is long. Relax the shoulders. Okay, we're not holding any tension in the belly. Think that big Buddha belly. Very good. On the inhale, we extend the arms out to the side as palms touch overhead. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Keep moving. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Palms touch overhead. Hands to heart center again. Really reach out to the side. Reaching up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing for a moment. Just noticing what this small, short movement does for the body, for the mind already. Very good. On the inhale, we sweep the arms up, palms touch overhead, gentle twist to the right. And maybe left hand finds the top of the right thigh. Okay, and think of kind of breaking the twist down into segments. We pull the belly button towards the spine grows long. We begin to open up the chest space to the right. Gaze goes over the back shoulder, maybe the head, the neck follow. Okay, we're not cranking, we're not twisting here. Inhale, spine grows long, stay for the exhale. One more round of breath. Very good. Next inhale, we unravel, palms reach towards the sky. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. Right hand finds the left thigh. Again, we're breaking that twist down into segments. The spine grows long. Pull the belly button towards the spine as we open the chest space to the left. And gazing over the back shoulder, maybe the head, the neck follow. Stay for the exhale. Think we're wringing out a wet rag. Okay, that's kind of what we're doing for the intestines here. We're wringing out any toxins, any excess. But gently nonetheless. Very good. Next inhale, we unravel, arms reach towards the sky, palms touch overhead. Exhale, pulling hands to heart center, slight bow of the chin. Beautiful. We release the hands, opening the eyes. Hi. Removing any props that we're sitting on, setting them off to the side. Okay, and we'll simply roll over the ankles, coming into our tabletop. Okay, and just checking in on the alignment, really spread the fingertips wide. Okay, shoulders are over the wrist, hips over the knees. And we'll just begin with some gentle cat-cow. On the inhale, we drop the belly, looking forward, inhale. On the exhale, we push down through the hands, the tops of the feet as we tuck the chin, the spine rounds. Inhale, drop the belly, lift up. Exhale, round. Think scary cat on Halloween, tuck the chin. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round. Noticing we're beginning to link breath to movement here. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Very good. Let the spine move, wiggle, scribble any way it likes. Okay, maybe you shut down the eyes. Forget what this looks like. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. Okay, maybe we take some full body circles, sinking hips towards the heels. Okay, again, look to me more for inspiration, not so much. Don't compare. Don't compare at all, actually. Comparison is the thief of joy, and we are cultivating that joy here through our natural organic movement. Get weird with it. I love it. Very good. We'll bring big toes to touch. Knees go as wide as the mat. Sinking the hips towards the heels. As we walk the hands out, forehead finds the mat. Child's pose. Maybe we take a big breath in. Open up, exhale, sinking a little deeper. Maybe we wiggle down in between the thighs. Beautiful. And this is our rest pose, our child's pose. It's here for you throughout the class. If you really just wanted to take child's pose the whole entire class, that's fine with me. Beautiful. Next inhale, we'll begin to look forward, keeping the belly low. We kind of slither forward, pushing up into our variation of a back bend today. Big breath in. Exhale, dropping the upper body. Hands are under the elbows, pushing through the hands as we send the hips back, child's pose. Again, inhale, we look forward, slithering like a snake through the grass. We rise, chest shines forward. Exhale, sinking the hips back. You see the little rhythm, you see the little flow here. Okay, maybe if the snake visual isn't working, think you're a wave that comes up, crashes on the shore, you rise. Exhale, sink the hips back. Beautiful. Okay, a couple more rounds here. Slither forward, sweeping the chest up. And exhale. One more time. Slither forward. This time, come all the way down to the belly. Okay, kind of bring the feet in line with the hips here. And we'll bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, okay? So we're checking in, elbow under, oh my God, I just realized my shirt's on inside out. Okay, shoulder over the elbow, okay? Coming into our Sphinx pose. Okay, so legs are in line with the hips here, okay? We begin to pull the shoulders away from the ears. So if we feel ourselves kind of shrugging like this, I think we're pulling the shoulders down, kind of scooching the body forward, the chest forward, pulling through the hands. Pelvis pushes into the mat. Keeping that breath long and smooth. Push down through the elbows. Maybe we drop chin to chest here, letting the head sway side to side. My shoulder's really tight today, so this is not exactly juicy for me, but yoga is about honoring where we're at every single day. We're not pushing or forcing. And coming back through center, big breath in. Exhale, we release the elbows, making a little pillow with our hands. And maybe we sway the ankles, the heels side to side. Very good. Bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders. Little half push-up, making our way back to tabletop. Beautiful. Checking in on our alignment here. Shoulders over wrists. We tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. First downward dog. So let there be a generous bend in the knees. Okay, maybe you pedal out the feet. Rock the hips side to side. Beautiful. Coming to stillness, really push it down through the palms. Bend into the knees. Shoot the tailbone up towards the sky, then sink heels towards the ground. Okay, heels do not have to touch at all or ever. Very good. We look towards the top of the mat. Maybe we tiptoe our way there. Tippy toe till we meet in a forward fold. Okay, let the head hang heavy here. Again, a generous bend in the knees, like we could rest the belly on top of the thighs. Okay, my favorite visual for forward fold here is like you're emptying out an old backpack or an old purse, where you kind of give it that little shake, that little 1-2 to get all the rest of the purse dirt out from the bottom of the bag. Okay, so let yourself shake, bounce. Maybe you grab opposite elbows, rocking side to side. Maybe we flutter the lips here. Beautiful. Finding stillness, release the bind. Hands find the shins, pushing in. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, we fold. Beautiful. We sweep the arms out to a side, rising with a flat back. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe we shut down the eyes for a moment. Just arriving. Maybe we pick up all 10 toes, set them back down. Beautiful. Release the arms, Tadasana. Now think, ta-da, how that heart shines forward. Beautiful. All right, little bounce on the knees as we inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Beautiful. Hands find the shins, push in, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. We plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Again, finding any little micro movements that serve here. And let's just take one vinyasa. On the inhale, we slide forward to plank. Okay, really push away from the ground. Belly button pulls towards the spine. Okay, you got this. Whisper to yourself, I am strong. Big breath in. We drop the knees. We drop the chest in between the hands. Belly finds the ground. Untuck the toes. Push into the hands. Baby cobra, high cobra. Exhale. We release back down to the mat. Tucking the toes. Big, strong movement. Either push straight back up into down dog, or you can move through table. So we inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. And just pedaling out the feet here one more time. Okay, finding stillness. We inhale, reach the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, shifting forward. We pull knee to the chest. Really push down through the hand. Squeeze the knees a little tighter. You're strong. Beautiful. Stepping the right foot in between the hands. We drop the back knee. Untuck the back toes using the hand to climb up the leg. Low lunge here. So we want to think about pushing down through the left knee. Okay, we tuck the hips under, spine is long. Then we begin to bend into that right knee. Okay, any knee sensitivities, this is a good spot for a blanket or doubling up on the mat. Slowing the breath. Breath is long, smooth, steady. Okay, again, finding any little micro movements you need here. Maybe we take some hip circles in one direction, in the other. And I am your yoga guide through this. I am not your drill instructor. Okay, so yes, this is a workout, but it is also so much more. Okay, and if it's anything, let this be a practice of listening to the body. You know, start small. So start here. Beautiful. Big breath in, bending into the knee. On the exhale, we begin to extend through the front leg. Toes point towards the face. This is a good place for blocks or books. Okay, hands find the blocks or the earth, and we want to think about keeping a long line from the crown of the head to the tail. Hinging at the hips, folding over that front leg. Okay, so you might be up high, you might be down low, it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Okay, removing any props we have, we begin to walk the hands towards the wide edge of the mat as our left hand or left foot kind of comes out like a little kickstand behind us. Okay, right leg is directly out from the right hip. Okay, walking the hands all the way over to the left side, sweeping that right arm up. Nice side body stretch here. Maybe you play with some arm circles in one direction, or maybe you open and close the chest, opening the chest, and then wrapping around, giving yourself a little hug. Whatever suits you today, try both on for size. Beautiful. We engage the core, rising up. Right hand slides down the right leg as we reach up and over with the left hand. Beautiful. Spiraling the hands back down. We're at the back of the mat now. Okay, kind of realigning. Okay, tuck the right toes, send back the left leg. We're in our plank. Option to take a chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, or half push-up. We inhale for our variation of a back bend today. All right, tucking the toes, sending the hips back, downward facing dog.
Let's take one big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. Okay, inhale, the left foot reaches towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, shifting the weight forward, pulling left knee towards the chest. Push down through the hands, squeeze the knee, squeeze the knee. You got this. Step the left foot through, dropping the right knee. Using the hands to climb up the leg, we arrive on low lunge. Beautiful. Okay, let's check in first. I think we're pushing down through the right knee, tucking the hips under. You notice the spine grows a little longer. Then begin to bend into that front knee. You're feeling that nice stretch in the right quad, slowing it down, finding any micro movements, maybe hip circles. Okay, maybe you just pulse here today. Maybe you're in stillness. That's fine. Okay, finding blocks if we need them as we begin to extend through the front leg. Okay, think one long spine from the tail to the crown, hinging at the hips. Okay, toes point towards the face. Big stretches require big breaths, so do that. Beautiful. Removing any props. We begin to walk our hands over towards the right, using our right leg like a little kickstand. Right hand finds the mat as we sweep the left arm up and open, little side stretch, little big side stretch. Oh, these are my favorite. I love side body stretches. Okay, really think of reaching through the fingers like we're just about to grab something we can barely reach. Beautiful. Or maybe we open the chest, give ourselves a little hug, wrapping the arm. Your practice, move like you. Beautiful. Next time, fingertips reach towards the sky. Pause. Engage the belly, pull belly button towards spine, using our core strength to rise upper body to a T. Left hand slides down the left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Oh, that feels so good. Breath is long and smooth. Think we're keeping the chest open. Beautiful. Inhale, we cartwheel the arms down, straightening out the legs behind us. Option to take a little flow, stepping back into plank, dropping half push-up, upward facing dog. Last downward dog, we will all meet there, pushing up and back. Beautiful. Pedal out the legs. Beautiful. Great job, guys. All right, then we'll shift forward, bringing the knees to the mat, sinking hips to the heels. We'll shift the heels off to either side. It doesn't matter which. Extending the legs out long in front of us here. Okay, and we'll kind of pitter-patter out the legs. Let's take another series of twists, pulling the left foot to the body. Okay, think a long spine. We open the left arm towards the back, little kickstand. Okay, as the right arm wraps around the left. Okay, if we're ready for a little more, maybe right arm goes to the outside of the left knee this time. Wherever we are. Slowing the breath down, think breaking that twist down into segments, pull belly button towards the spine, open the chest space, gazing over the back shoulder. Beautiful. We unwind slowly, gently, mindfully. Okay, extend that left leg out long as we pull the right foot towards the body. Okay, same thing. Spine is long. Okay, and you might notice some asymmetries in the body, totally normal. And we're noticing, we're not doing anything other than that. Okay, so we inhale, sweep that right arm behind you to a little kickstand. Spine is long. We begin to wrap the left arm around the right knee, breaking it down into segments. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Open the chest space, gazing over the back shoulder, maybe the head, the neck follow.
Beautiful. And slowly, gently, mindfully, we unravel. Okay, sending the right leg out long. Inhale, spine grows long. We reach the arms up, hinge at the hips, sweeping forward as we slowly begin to come down to our backs. Okay, taking our time. Ooh, ab muscles engage before we land, pulling knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Beautiful. Giving ourselves a little hug, a little squeeze. All right, taking any final asanas, any final postures the body's calling for. Maybe you open the knees and squeeze them in towards the chest. All right, maybe you just continue to rock side to side here, a little low back massage. Okay, and when we're ready, sending out one leg and the other, landing in our corpse pose, our shavasana, hands, palms facing up, gesture of release, of surrender. Taking a big inhale through the nose, pausing at the top, retain the breath, feel the spaciousness in the body. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Body is heavy, melting into the mat, the earth beneath you. Let yourself be held. Now think a warm embrace from somebody you love where you can just let it go. Option to pause here, staying in Shavasana a little longer. I encourage you, I invite you to do so. If not, we'll begin to pull the awareness back to the body, deepening the breath. Okay, wiggling fingers, toes, ankles. Maybe pressing the head into the mat, rocking side to side. When you're ready, rolling onto your favorite side, fetal position. This is one of my favorite symbolic transitions in yoga, from corpse pose to fetal position, death to rebirth. Begin to push up to a seat with the eyes low or eyes still closed. Finding our Sukhasana, once again, our sweet seat, whatever that looks like for you today. Shoulders are soft, belly, big Buddha belly. We extend the arms out to the side, reaching up, breathing in, scooping up all that juicy deliciousness, capturing it in between our hands, exhaling as we pull hands to heart center, slight bow of the chin. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for showing up for you, as this practice not only has an impact on you, but a butterfly effect on the world. Okay? The light in me shines, sees, honors the light in every single one of you. We bow with gratitude to our practice. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me in this space. It is my honor to share the gift of yoga with you. So do all the things, like, subscribe, send this video to someone you want to do yoga with. Right? And little fun fact about me, I have these yoga blocks that are old and dirty and gross. And they're like 9 years old, but I still have them because when my son was like 3 years old, he bit into them, and I still have his little like teeth marks on the on the blocks. I know it's gross, but you see them right there. Oh, my baby. All right, bye guys.